Hope you don't expect me to feel sorry for Auntie Cleo just because she's a head in a jar. Just confirm she was literally a heartless monster all along.
Hey, you there! Need a smoke that distinguishes you from the average oaf? Well, look no further. Wow, that's far! It's the only cigar that says I'm in charge. It's an Uncle Wentworth velvet stout. When they see me coming, they shout. Perchance a glance at me with these, they know that I'm a VIP. It's a Winston Stout, and it says with pride, they're making me one top bonafide. In any crowd, I'm sure to stand out within Uncle Wentworth Belvedere Stout.
Every part is a clue. Every subject ensured. Glorious bounty for all.
I've eyes on a miscreant.
First I say it's your who's who, and the smell is just as impressive. Anything smaller is spending some hoops. These Belvederes ain't your grandma shoes. There was down, nothing else will do. And if you're an up and comer, you should try one too. You'll never want to be without an Uncle Wentworth Belvedere Stout. That's Uncle Wentworth Belvedere Stout. Uncle Wentworth Belvedere Stout.
You're listening to Wireless Free Arcadia for music, entertainment, and the latest from the front lines. Sponsored by Auntie's Choice, improving lives through unfettered free trade and unbridled self-betterment. Batten down your quarterly budget for an asset report. You know what deserves some visibility? Praetor, a gloomy moon that's become quite the shining star in our portfolio. Thanks in no small part to the chemical plant we liberated from the Protectorate in the earliest phases of equity building here in Arcadia. The chemistricians in product development wasted no time repurposing the facility's production lines away from the Protectorate's fruitless gumption-suppressing pharmaceutics. Not much of a market for mood depressants after all. Solvents, food additives, adrenaline stimulants, scented exfoliants. Those are the surefire molecular chain moneymakers. The Praetor plant operates around the clock at peak efficiency. Employee safety, as always, is given the utmost of brief consideration. 12 out of 10 top medical technicians recommend working in proximity to caustic chemicals. Slurry fumes really open up the sinuses, and who needs fingerprints anyway? It has been 6 days since the last fatal workplace incident, but rest assured it was not the fault of the plant foreman or any execs in charge of that management. As acknowledged on page 98, subsection K of the ironclad wrongful death waiver that every new hire signs, if there's a workplace death, the deceased did something wrongful. The Praetor plant's trifling risks are worth its substantial rewards, expanding our reach in the lucrative chemicals market, because when Auntie's Choice diversifies, we conquer. Now, on to other things. Now, here's a song to take your mind off your worries. Unless you're being hunted by a pack of raptidons or some such.
Thinking never made it.
Who would guess that tasty flesh was found down in a sewer?
Obviously, I am not questioning the paradigm, but I am starting to become distressed at the volume of soldiers being withdrawn from Cloister.
That talk sounds dangerously like independent thought. Are you due for mental refreshment?
They never questioned, never doubted, their zeal never lacked.
All it took was some light instruction and a restorative cocktail to abrade my imperfections.
Fried crisp, 1.5% germ-free. There's nothing survives when it's flash fried at 405 degrees.
All it took was some light instruction and a restorative cocktail to abrade my...
Grab a pack of tasty treats.
Hey! We're stuck in here. They have the cage surrounded too. They always come from that big building across the street before they open the gate. They must leave a key in there. Cannot leave it yet. If we do, they'll cut us down. Stop deviating from the baseline.
Wireless free Arcadia. The best things in sliced breadworm. Now with 110% more music, entertainment, news, and product placement. Here's a bulletin that will boost your boardroom confidence. An update on
I know these warnings were designed to be as tedious and antagonistic as possible, but did they consider that we would be listening to them on an endless loop?
News from the front lines is nothing but farther than Praetor. Not the most picturesque piece of real estate, but a profitable one by God. Wasn't so long ago that Praetor was supposedly an impregnable protectorate stronghold, a dank, glow-in-the-dark closet to stack all the skeletons of their repressive society. Now look at it. Our ingenious acquisition forces have transformed the protectorate's black sites into highlights of our quarterly income report. Factories, chemical plants, unnatural resources, all ours for the exploiting. An incredible return on our troop investment. And while every planetary occupation has its hazards, ours has been minimal. True, one local species of megafauna seems unusually aggressive. Sounds like an ideal candidate for the lab coats and biological weapons to me. Protectorate attempts to reclaim their assets have been repulsed. Easily. Our Praetor facilities are operating at 110%. Put no stock in rumors you may hear to the contrary. Mere water cooler scuttlebutt from disgruntled down-and-outers and jealous lower managers who balked when Anti first proposed we put You can always trust wireless-free Arcadia. We're straight shooters, just like our combat forces expanding our market share across the star system. Now, on to other things. This one reminds me of the morning we drove the
Hey,
Protectorate from
deserve
Fair.
some.
A good day for personal freedom and fair trade.
Wireless Free Arcadia presents our top requested marketing melody, Force Rocket.
Oh, remarkably effective for someone so ignorant of abstract calculus.
We have a good collaboration going here.
You're doing the architect's work. You've been a real factor in our success.
When you miss the call for shout, but you want to eat something now. You're go for lunch with Force Rockets. When your tea is getting free, and your winger out of steam, recharge your passport through with Force Rockets. Force Rockets. Force Rockets. Put a rocket in your pocket and launch your lunch today.
Hey, Ralph, can I pick your brain?
You are neither alienist nor cerebral surgeon. Not that I would allow either into my brain pan if they belong to Auntie's choice.
Let me rephrase. I'd like your opinion on something important like naming the Sistu Pig.
The beast still lacks a name? Then we must dishonor him no longer. I hereby dub him Isander Valentinov, Prince of Princes. May his name echo through the aether.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Can save the day with Force Rockets. When your ship's adrift and lost, and the crew starts flying lost, what won't you make when you've got Force Rockets? Force Rockets. Force Rockets. Put a rocket in your pocket and launch your lunch today.
Electrical dampeners failing.
Force chemtrails, spread organs, salt tuna skin, nanner peels, and tobacco husks for the perfect combination of crunchy and chewy.
Try it today.
And buy an extra bar to share.
Whether inside or out, there's never a doubt. Sending the sentinels for us all. Send in the sentinels for us all. La 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 la.
around the receiver with your neighbors. This is Protectorate Sanctioned Wireless, your trusted source for wholesome melodies and inspiring reports on community goings-on.
Remember, collective cognitive compliance is a key part of our perfect society. When we comply together, we thrive together. Now you know all you need to know, so on we go. As Eden offers a plenitude of natural resources, our station presents a profusion of pleasing melodies, like this one.
Wishes are worth less than nothing to someone who wants for naught. But for caretakers and lead you daily, it is better for the beggars and those who are not. Ideas are dangerous and can break you and take you away from the role that you play. Everything is grand in paradise now. It's safe inside the mold, so just do as you're told. Longings are dangerous and can crack you and distract you from all your duties with them. Let the caretakers hand lead you daily. It is better for the batters, or else it's no way. Everything is grand in paradise. It's safe inside the mold, but you do as you're told. Watching and guiding, system abiding, do not look gliding the way. Where they're hiding, they stay providing, but you're told and obey. Working and hiding, faithful striding, do not go gliding away. Thoughts are dividing, so they stay deciding, just do as you're told and obey.
That song was for our ever-vigilant sentinels, who, even as I speak, are tirelessly rooting out malcontents and Auntie's Choice sympathizers. Now listen to this.
Body Opportunity for those who would know. Without complaint or Arcadia on.
You're the one responsible for us working with these short-sighted consumerists, hmm? Well, better additional than subtractional, I surmise. It is time, yes, that we commit our forces to your intended assault on Spyreton? Ooh, a change in plan. An unanticipated, strategic refinement. We shall await the signal, but should the situation deteriorate, we will intercede. Our scheduled reinforcements should be here in no time. I'm sure they'll arrive at the most optimal moment.
Wholesome programming played at a reasonable volume. You're listening to Protectorate Sanctioned Wireless. Attention, neighbors. Fear not if you miss the momentous news, for it bears repeating a second, third, even a 10th time. The Sovereign himself reported for mental refreshment. The inspiring tidings came from the consul's own mouth. Hear his announcement and be uplifted by this complete validation of our perfect society.
Subjects.
That's somebody?
Listen well. Days ago, our beloved Sovereign, in his infinite wisdom, submitted himself to mental refreshment to strengthen his resolve for the good of all. His command, I now accept
Disagreeable business.
of shepherding you through these dark times until our Sovereign's
Could have sworn it. Ah, well.
I shall not take this duty, for I address you not as the consul, nor even as your new leader, which I am, but as a simple man who wants nothing more than to defend his home and his neighbors.
Wonderful. Even the Sovereign eager
Now
pursues perfection. Bask in the contentment as we replay the consul's inspiring announcement around the clock.
Well then, moving on.
Next up, music to invigorate your mind, so you can serve the greater good at a brisk pace, with a true adherence zeal.
Our system is sublime, the best ever to be had. It's perfection, perfection. Our paradise, I require. To do your job is a virtue. Every part is a call. and every subject ensures a glorious bounty for all.
Stay in the system. Serve the sovereign.
With more of your neighbor's thoughtful. If their zeal shows deficiency, quick mental tune-ups may be all that they need to resume peak efficiency. You're the center of our system. You're what we flame. We share successes and failures, and we are to blame. It is here that we thrive. It's out there they all fail. We must trust our community. It's only then that we prevail.
Let your betters think for you.
Perfect union.
Ready to...
Protectorate got this locked up tight, but we can unseal it somewhere by the archive's entrance.
Prepare for on the assault!
What are they up to?
Going back in there.
You're hurt, Commander. Steal yourself.
Let's get you healed. Someone call for a medic. Happy to help. Stake our claim.
I know this
As predicted, Spiraton is ours. Above average work. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have numerous calculations to do.
You're gonna drive again without sitting comfortably in probabilistic analysis and ossification right now.
because he loves you. Love him the least you must do. I want for nothing, come what may. I still find bullshit have not gone astray. I do all I can. That is my That's why I love myself.
I've been trying to calculate which is the worst disruptor. Unforeseen factors, random elements, or anomalous outliers. I suppose bad data is bad data, whatever the cause.
That's why I love
understand this spot has strategic significance for the defense of the archive, but it is horrifyingly banal. I mean, I've been stationed in some backwater burgs in the past. Seriously? Do these Order eggheads do anything for fun around here? It's all math charts and chalkboards, and how many abakai does one outpost need? Hope they never retake this place, because I'm throwing all of it away.
I watch in his name. I know I am right. He's our shining light. The sovereign deserves all your love. Love him and he will love you. Love him, that's all we must do. I want nothing come what may.
May all your theories prove true.
This is Protectorate Sanctioned Wireless. Social guidance and approved messaging, punctuated by acceptable music.
Don't forget, your unthinking compliance lets the paradigm run with flawless efficiency. Unthinking is essential. Unthink today. Unthink tomorrow.
Field work without data collection is an idle time pass.
Appreciate your facilitation.
Offers only the
best. Yup. The professionals are here now. Everybody else can go home.
Our way is superior to others.
No chance they'll take this place from us again. Oh well.
Whatever your honorarium, it is well deserved.
Lovely day for differential geometry.
A mysterious sentinel who roots out the rot of dangerous thought. I, Red Cloak. Her sentinel.
Is a fellow subject lacking the appropriate...
The Protectorate have dug themselves in real good. If we approach head-on, we're signing our own death certificates. We need another plan.
Since Spireton has been captured, we need only find the controls within the archive that would grant them entry.
Don't risk falling prey to imperfect thoughts. Go now.
A good plan, but cloak and dagger techniques may only get us so far in a battle of this scale. We'd be better off with direct support.
are the raw material.
Now that's a plan I can get behind.
Lowliest subject to the most exalted vigilant. We must all fulfill our duty to the Protectorate. We're all in this.
Prudence dictates we cherish all we have and defend it.
Our enemies envy our prosperity, disdain our sense of community. They sneer at our contentment. Preserve set progress, sustain resistance.
Professor Ostergaard making a mess of things again.
Abstract ready. Our phones are disruptive influence.
I, too, would never question the paradigm. Perhaps a brief visit to mental refreshment would put him on track.
Is a fellow subject lacking the appropriate zeal for their assigned work? Report them for mental refreshment post-haste. It's not just a good idea.
Better take a gander.
It's the law.
Liquidate them!
Prudence dictates we reject individualism in all its many forms.
Preserve set progress.
Better investigate. I feel terrible. Everybody who ate the latest Crabble rations fell ill. Rumor is somebody died. Was it me? Feels like it was.
Of our beneficent rulers.
Set progress. Sustain the system. Serve the sun.
That console provides the system of ours.
Never eating Crabble again.
Prudence dictates we route all disruptive influences.
subject lacking the appropriate zeal for their assigned work? Report them for mental refreshment post-haste. It's not just a good idea, it's the law. Feeling distracted? Daydreaming on the job? Mental refreshment centers are there to help you. Don't risk falling prey to imperfect thoughts.
Stop my damn... I'll keep it down.
Cherish all we have.
Remember those rejected grapple craft materials that got shipped here? I sold them to a protectorate officer.
Prudence dictates. I'm your neighbor's
Grapple me. She means to pass them off as official rations. Imagine all those whole heads wolfing down failed Auntie's choice.
Ignore that. I promise you this is merely tomfoolery. There's no way we were eating...
Perfect society demands perfect thoughts. Imperfection is impossible when the mind is a thing of symmetry.
Suppose that's one way to repurpose unused inventory. But not even a deep fry and a dousing in hot sauce would make that edible.
Disdain our sense of community. They sneer. Our enemies envy our prosperity. Disdain our sense of...
Questions are an addiction.
Remember those rejected grapple craft materials that got shipped here? I sold them to a protectorate officer who was low on supplies. Said it was imitation grapple meat. She means to pass them off as official rations. Imagine all those whole heads wolfing down failed Auntie's choice.
Ignore that. I promise you this is merely tomfoolery. There's no way we were eating failed experimental material.
Oh, that... I don't feel right.
No! Stay away from the turret! No, no! My stomach turns with disgust and anger. Those who would broker a deal with Auntie's choice should be force-fed these rations to death.
Its many forms.
observe said progress. Sustain the system. Grey gone astray? Are you mentally refreshed?
Appreciate it.
Remember, all subjects prosper under the guidance of our benevolent...
Aborting surge.
Trouble about. My hammerhead.
Eye your neighbors carefully.
Stranded on a hostile planet, day 35. Brought to you by the frigid cold and voracious wildlife. Starring noted self-taught survival expert, myself, Hoyt Schermerhorn. Oh. Not sure how you managed to approach unnoticed. Could be I'd grown so attuned to my surroundings, I became one with the wood and fire and the earth. Were you left behind by your unit too? Are you in need of some hard-fought knowledge about how to fend for yourself? Must say, I've become quite the expert. Why, after only just 2 weeks on my own, I ascertained how to pry open a rations tin unaided. Did you know there's a little opener key attached? It's all going in my manuscript. So glad you asked. I've recently evolved into a rugged, self-sufficient individual, fully accustomed to life in these caves, living raw and pure like our primitive, lice-ridden ancestors. Why, just the other day, I reinvented fire. I found a little doohickey I've named a light starter. You simply push a button, and flame comes out. Yes, indeed. I know this cave and several of the adjoining hallways, like, well, someone who'd scoured every inch for the barest sustenance. That big computronic adding machine? Nah. All that electromechanical malarkey is lost on a rugged, outdoor individual like me. You might call in reinforcements if the Spyreton lift controls were working. I happen to have its missing components in my possession. The law of these caves is, anything loose is mine. Anything I can pry loose is additionally mine as well. This place was built by the Order. Nowadays, it's held by the Protectorate. Figure I can bust things around here to my heart's content and likely be doing my duty. I could be convinced to part with the lift control board parts if you'll do me a favor. I'm fixing to take down one of the local ursopods. A few sprat corpses would be helpful as bait. Gather some, and we'll make a trade. As much as I appreciate the compliment, such work is beneath someone of my skills. Accomplished hunters like me are well known to enlist aid from peons, underlings, and guides. The rule of fair chase does apply, for without our ethics, how are we much more than beasts ourselves? Appreciate you for reminding me that. Here, I wrenched these parts free out of the Spyreton lift controls. Just jam them back in there and kick it once or twice. Should work fine. Drop back in again sometime, will you? Occasionally, I do get a little starved for, company.
Hoyt. Name's Hoyt, right? I've noted some right sophisticated interactions among the Crabbles lately. Intricate courtship rituals. Coordinated group efforts, all about thermal transfer. When my unit was first stationed down here, I kept making excuses to sneak off and observe them. Product research, I said. Very hush-hush. Eventually gave my lieutenant a field promotion and ordered them all away. Been living off the land here like the Crabbles ever since. Their unfertilized roe actually makes for some good eating. Included some with this message. Eat up.
Ah, nice of you to drop by. You're looking very, toothsome, if you don't mind me saying. Something smells delicious. I think it's probably you. Something smells delicious. I think it's probably you.
We reject individualism in all its many forms.
Both our forces and antis await your command to proceed. Postponement acknowledged. Standing by until further confirmation.